In this time of prayer, I recognize that I often find myself walking through darkness, facing challenges that seem insurmountable. Just as the people of Israel found themselves captive on the banks of the rivers of Babylon, I too feel lost and disoriented in the face of life's adversities. But even in the midst of the darkness that surrounds me, I trust in you, because I know that you are the light that guides my steps. O God, you are the beacon that shines in the darkest nights, illuminating the path before me. Grant me, Lord, the wisdom to see your light even in the most difficult circumstances. May I not be dominated by fear or uncertainty, but may my faith in you remain unshakable, like a secure anchor in the midst of the storm. Strengthen me, O God, so that I can continue to walk with courage and determination, even when everything around me seems dark and discouraging. May your presence be my constant companion, inspiring me to move forward with hope and confidence in your sovereign power. Lord, may your light shine upon my path, revealing the obstacles in front of me and guiding me along the best path. May I not deviate from your purpose for my life, but may I firmly follow your commandments, knowing that in you I find security and protection. Today, I come before you with a heart overwhelmed with emotions, inspired by the powerful Psalm 137. Just as the people of Israel found themselves captive on the banks of the rivers of Babylon, I too often find myself in situations of anguish and distress. I recognize, O God, that my emotions can be overwhelming, but I know that in you I find refuge and comfort. As I meditate on this psalm, I find comfort in knowing that I am not alone in my struggles. Just as the people of Israel expressed their pain and sadness before you, I can also bring to you all my worries, fears, and uncertainties. You are the God who hears the cry of your people and who welcomes their afflicted hearts. Lord, I ask that you inspire me to trust you in the midst of my overwhelmed emotions. May I find strength and hope in your word, knowing that you are the God who turns lament into praise and sorrow into joy. Help me to deposit all my anxiety in you, trusting that you care for me with love and tenderness. May every word of Psalm 137 be a source of inspiration and comfort to me, O God. May I learn from the faith and perseverance of the people of Israel, even in the midst of the most adverse circumstances. May the example of trust and devotion expressed in this psalm strengthen my own faith and lead me closer to you. As I meditate on Psalm 137, my soul deeply identifies with the laments and anguish of the people of Israel in Babylon. Like them, I also face moments of distress and despair on my journey. I recognize, O Father, that there are times when life's difficulties seem overwhelming and tears mingle with the cry of my soul. Just as the people of Israel found themselves captive on the banks of the rivers of Babylon, I too often feel trapped by the circumstances around me. The uncertainty of tomorrow and the tribulations of the present can weigh on me, bringing a feeling of helplessness and hopelessness. But even in the midst of these trials, I know I can find comfort in you, O God. You know the deepest longings of my heart, O Lord. You know my pain and my anguish. In this moment of prayer, I surrender all my affliction and all my suffering to you. Grant me, O Father, the strength to endure adversity and the faith to trust in you even in the darkest moments. May the example of perseverance of the people of Israel be a source of inspiration for me, O God. Just like them, may I also find comfort in your presence and hope in your promise of deliverance. May I never lose faith in you, O Lord, knowing that you are the God who hears the cry of your people and acts in their favor. In this time of prayer, I come before you with a heavy heart, inspired by the words of Psalm 137. Like the people of Israel, I also find myself in the midst of sadness and affliction. But even in the midst of darkness, I trust in your ability to transform my sadness into joy and restore my hope. You are the God who performs miracles, who transforms lamentation into praise and pain into dance. I know that you are able to bring joy even from the darkest moments, and so I place my trust in you. May your mighty hand be upon me, Lord, to rise from the ashes and renew my spirit. May your presence be like a balm to my soul, O God. May I feel your love involving me and strengthening me, even in moments of greatest pain. May your light shine upon me, dispelling the darkness of sadness and hopelessness and leading me to the joy that comes from you. Help me, O God, to fix my eyes on you and trust in your promise of restoration. May I never lose hope that a new day is coming, filled with your blessings and your abundant grace. May your peace, which surpasses all understanding, fill my heart and sustain me amid the storms of life. In this moment of prayer, I stand before you with a sincere heart, bringing before you all my worries, fears, and doubts. Just as the people of Israel expressed their anguish before the rivers of Babylon, I also recognize that there are times when I feel overwhelmed by life's adversities. Lord, you are the God who knows every detail of my life, and there is nothing I can hide from you. Therefore, I place all my anxieties before you, trusting that you are my safe refuge in the midst of the storms. Help me, O Father, to hand over every worry to you, knowing that you are capable of handling them all with love and care. Lord, you are the God who calms the storms and who walks alongside us in the midst of difficulties. Therefore, I ask that you be with me in every moment of uncertainty, bringing peace to my heart and clarity to my mind. May your Holy Spirit console and guide me, strengthening my faith and renewing my hope. Help me, O God, not to be dominated by fear, but to trust you fully in all circumstances. May your presence be my fortress and my shield, protecting me from all evil and leading me along the best path. May I rest in you, O Lord, knowing that you are the God who never fails and always keeps his promises. In this moment of prayer, I cry out to you for strength and perseverance in my faith, even in the face of the adversities I face. Just as the people of Israel found themselves captive on the banks of the rivers of Babylon, I also find myself faced with challenges that seem insurmountable. But I know, O God, that in you I find the strength I need to move forward. Grant me, Lord, the courage to face the obstacles that arise in my path. May your presence be my strength, and may I find in you the comfort and security I need. Strengthen me, O Father, not to give up in the face of difficulties, but to persevere in faith, trusting that you are the God who makes the impossible happen. Help me, O God, to keep my eyes fixed on you, even when the storms of life try to divert me from your path. May I remember your promises and your unconditional love, which are my safe anchor in the midst of the storms. May my faith in you be unshakable, and may I find rest in your sovereign power. May every challenge I face be an opportunity to strengthen my faith in you, O Lord. May I grow in the confidence that you are the God who guides my steps and who cares for me with infinite love. Enable me, O Father, to persevere in faith, even when everything around me seems to be falling apart. As I meditate on Psalm 137, I am confronted with the image of the psalmists hanging their harps in the willows along the rivers of Babylon. This scene evokes a deep reflection on our own difficulties and afflictions. Just like the psalmists, I too face moments when it seems impossible to praise, when sadness and pain dominate my heart. Lord, you know each of my struggles and difficulties. You know when I feel so discouraged that it feels like my very soul is hanging, like a harp without sound. But even in the darkest moments, you are the God who brings hope and restores joy. Help me, O Father, to trust you, even when my voice seems to fail and my praise seems distant. Just as the psalmists did not give up hope, even in the face of adversity, may I also find the strength to persevere in faith, May I remember that just as the dawn follows the darkest night, so too will your light shine upon me and renew my hope. May my faith be like a harp tuned by your love, ready to praise you in every moment of my life. May my difficulties not take me away from you, O Lord, but bring me even closer to you. May I find comfort in the certainty that you are the God who walks beside me, supporting me with your powerful hand. Enable me to trust you, even when I don't understand your works, knowing that you are sovereign over all things. In this moment of prayer, I cry out to you for help to praise you in the most difficult moments of my life. Just as the people of Israel were challenged to sing the songs of Zion even in a foreign land, I too find myself faced with situations that make praise an arduous task. But I know, O God, that your presence is what enables me to praise you in all circumstances. Lord, you are the God who deserves all praise and worship, regardless of the difficulties we face. So I ask that you help me find the strength to lift my voice in gratitude, even when my heart is heavy with sadness and worry. Enable me, O Father, not to allow the tribulations of life to silence my worship of you. Help me, O God, to see beyond my circumstances and fix my eyes on your goodness and faithfulness. May the memory of your unconditional love and your transforming power inspire in me sincere and constant praise. May my worship be a testimony to your greatness and your care amid the storms of life. Lord, give me courage to sing your praises even in the deepest valleys and on the highest mountains. May my soul find refreshment in your presence, and may my praise be a source of comfort and hope for all those around me. In this moment of prayer, I humbly recognize your dignity and your greatness, worthy of adoration and praise in all circumstances of life. Just as the people of Israel recognized your sovereignty even in the midst of captivity in Babylon, I also recognize that you are the God who reigns over all things, worthy of all honor and glory. You are the creator of the heavens and the earth, the Lord of the universe, and nothing escapes your control. Even in the most difficult moments, you remain sovereign, and your love and mercy never fail. Therefore, O God, I want to dedicate my praise and worship to you in all circumstances of my life. Lord, may my heart overflow with gratitude for your unconditional love and your constant faithfulness. May every breath be an opportunity to exalt your holy name and proclaim your wonders among the nations. May my life be a reflection of your glory, manifesting your love and kindness to everyone around me. Help me, O God, to never lose sight of your dignity and greatness, even in moments of difficulty and tribulation. May my trust be firm in you, knowing that you are the God who guides my steps and will never abandon me. May my praise be a sweet fragrance before your throne, gladdening your heart and glorifying your name. Today, I come before you with a humble heart, recognizing your sovereignty and your greatness. I know that you are the all-powerful God, capable of strengthening me to face life's challenges with courage and unshakable faith. Just as the people of Israel faced difficult times on the banks of the rivers of Babylon, so I face my own adversities. Lord, give me courage to face every challenge that comes before me. Enable me not to be discouraged in the face of difficulties, but to remain firm in my faith in you. Strengthen my heart so that I am not shaken by contrary winds, but that I trust in your promise to always be with me, even in the darkest moments. Help me, O God, to keep my eyes fixed on you, knowing that you are the God who wins every battle. May my trust be established in your word, which is my sword and my shield against the attacks of the enemy. Enable me to walk with courage, knowing that you are the God who empowers me to win. Lord, strengthen my faith so that I never doubt your love and care for me. May I find safety and comfort in your presence, knowing that you are my safe haven amid the storms of life. May my faith be unshakable, like a firm rock on which I can build my life. In this moment of prayer, I trust in your faithfulness to fulfill all your promises and never abandon us. Just as the people of Israel trusted in your word even in the midst of captivity in Babylon, I also place all my trust in you, knowing that you are the God who never fails and who always fulfills what he promises. You are the God who leads us with love and care, even in the most difficult times. Therefore, O Father, I ask that you strengthen my faith so that I can fully trust you in all circumstances. Enable me not to doubt your faithfulness, even when contrary winds blow and the storms of life threaten to knock me down. Lord, may my trust be firm in your word, which is like a secure anchor in the midst of storms. May I find rest in your infinite love, knowing that you are the God who cares for me with tenderness and compassion. May your faithfulness be my strength, and may I trust you in every moment of my life. Help me, O God, to remember your promises and to wait patiently for their fulfillment. May my faith be unshakable, even when the paths seem uncertain and the answers take time to arrive. Enable me to trust you with all my heart, knowing that you are the God who never fails and who is always by my side. In this moment of prayer, I seek comfort and hope in your word, which is like a light that guides my steps in the midst of darkness. Just as the people of Israel found comfort in the promises contained in the scriptures, I also turn to you for guidance and direction in my life. You are the God who speaks to us through your word, revealing your love, your grace, and your will to us. Therefore, I ask that you illuminate my path with the light of your truth, so that I can see beyond the darkness that surrounds me and find hope even in the darkest moments. Lord, may your word be my compass, guiding my steps and showing me the best path to follow. May I meditate on your commandments day and night, finding comfort and security in your promises. Empower me to trust your wisdom, even when my own thoughts confuse me. Help me, O God, to place all my trust in you and your word, knowing that you are the God who never fails. May your truth be like a shield that protects me from evil and like a sword that defends me from the attacks of the enemy. May I find strength and courage in your word, knowing that you are my safe haven amid the storms of life.